and here is a system 3 through 6 power supply. Board came in, had already been recapped. What I was able to do was I replaced the diodes here that rectify the voltage coming into the board with the correct size diodes. Williams used diodes that were rated a bit too small for that circuit there, and so that is a known fix that is outlined in PinWiki. Another thing I did is I swapped out all of the 0.156 headers here on the board. The Williams round pin headers are just notorious for being absolutely terrible for making good connections, which is vital, especially for for anything in pinball, but especially for power. So checking the voltages and get a good flush reading on there. We've got 5.1, and then we've got the high voltage, so positive and negative, and I don't have my guard on here, so I'm trying to be as careful as possible. And we've got our positive 12, and then we've got a string of 5 volts here. And we are 100% good to go, so I will go ahead and get the other Williams board on the bench and go ahead and test that one as well. So this later revision power supply, this was what Williams used in System 7, System 9, and then also a few of the early System 11s. So this board, we had a 47 UF capacitor just right here at the bottom, a 100 UF capacitor, a 1000 UF capacitor, a 100 UF here, which is 100 volts. The 5 volt filter capacitor had already been swapped, but we have a 330 UF capacitor here that's kind of tucked away, as well as the two 100 UF capacitors here for the high voltage. And get that set to DC voltage. Flip the power on, and again, we should have 5 volts here. And then our high voltage. So positive and negative. And then here on this board, we're going to have negative 12. And then positive 12. And then we're going to have our 5 volts. And then another positive 12. And then a string of 5 volts here. And grounds on the rest of them. So we are 100% good to go. Again, on this board, we swapped out all of the original 0.156 headers here with square pin headers for Molex, and this board should last you quite some time. Thank you so much for sending them.